Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm not drunk, but I'm feeling really good. So I have been on TikTok and I saw so many people do this, and by so many I mean two. What I have here and what I started drinking tonight was a Hugo Spritz. Of course, because I'm a little different, I did some other stuff. And I measured from the heart because it's a spritz. In my head I was thinking we'll keep the ratios at the same thing that we do for an Aperol spritz. With this, it's 3 ounces of an Elderflower Liquor. I used Saint-Germain because I'm basic and that's what I like. And then normally it's 2 ounces of Prosecco, but I am weirdly out of Prosecco, so I used Prosecco, which is a sparkling wine. And then I topped off with an ounce of tonic water and added some mint leaves. Normally there is a wedge of lime, but I didn't want to dirty a knife and a cutting board, so this is my second one of the night, and I really like this. It's super refreshing, super summery, and just not my favorite spritz. That's definitely an Aperol spritz, but this'll do. Now let's play with some makeup. It is summertime right now, and so I wanted to just do my basic summertime everyday look that I wear to work. First, we want to start with very hydrated skin. It is the end of the evening, so I don't know. Normally, I do my makeup in the morning after I've done all of my skincare and everything, but it's nighttime and it's not as acceptable to drink during the day as it is at night. So my skincare has not been applied, so I'm just going to refresh. I'm just going to let that dry, and while I dry, it dries, I'm going to continue to drink because this is really delicious. It reminds me of lychee with that like really smooth, almost gummy bear kind of flavor that rounds out the elderflower, and then it's nice and grapey with the Prosecco, and it's just super light and effervescent, and the mint makes it really herbal and refreshing. I think one of the things that I want to do is learn how to describe things better. So I'm actually going to mix my primer and a glow setting thing just because I want to look dewy and almost sweaty, but not sweaty. And I actually don't have a, because I don't have a desk, I don't have a mirror, so I'm looking at my computer monitor that I took 20 minutes to figure out how to connect my camera to it. So everything is new and I'm still trying to figure things out, but here we are, and you're just along the ride with me. So now that I have that, I have actually really started underpainting, which I really like. I just feel like it gives a softer, more natural glow. So I don't have that standing mirror, but I do have my great-grandmother's mirror, and in one of the my first video, I go into a really bad explanation of why I call my great-grandmother Lola. But I just want to brighten everything up with this brightening concealer. I'm going to use another concealer to cover up all of my spots. As I age, I find new spots all over the place, or things just don't turn out the way that I want. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Maybe I did drink more than I thought. So we're just going to go ahead and blend that concealer in, make ourselves look a little bit more awake and a little bit more bright underneath. I am dog sitting right now, and normally just with my dog Dozer, I'm not allergic to him, it's fine, but now that we have 2 dogs, it's been 2 days and my eyes have been watering so bad, so it just feels really dry underneath here, and I like this concealer because it just feels a little bit more hydrating, and it tends to like cover things up, I think. And like it might look a little weird and off shade right now, but when we put on my foundation, when I put on my foundation, I swear to God, I do know how to speak English. Lately I haven't been able to speak very well, which is an indicator of stress. Won't go into it, but I have been stressed out, which is why we're playing with makeup and drinking, so we can kind of forget about that. But it doesn't help that my commentary is a little self-deprecating. Gotta learn to grow up and be a little bit kinder to myself. And now we're gonna go in with contour. Gonna try and give myself some cheekbones. So we're just going to go ahead and blend this out. There's always a point where I feel like I just look dirty and not and without cheekbones. nobody's come up to me and been like, your makeup is horrible. But then again, nobody's come up to me and said my makeup's look great. But I really am just here for myself. It's so weird. I was watching something and it was talking about what age somebody feels. Oh, I was rewatching Before Sunrise, which is a fabulous movie if you've never seen it. But Julie Delpy's character, Celine, says that she feels like she's an 86-year-old woman. And then Ethan Hawke's character, Jesse, says he feels like a 15-year-old boy. And so I was thinking about what age I feel, and my body makes me feel like I'm 94. My drink choices make me feel like I'm 110. Or emotionally, I feel old as well. Maybe I just feel like an old person, because there's nothing that I really feel young about, except for when it comes to adult responsibilities. Like, I need to ask for a raise, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't particularly want to, and that's an incredibly adult thing to do, to ask what you think you're worth, or to be paid on parity with your other coworkers. And I don't know how to do that. I just get really uncomfortable when I have to be on the phone with somebody. Maybe that's just anxiety, but I'm not an anxious person. I have no idea. I'm just an old person. My body is physically 36 years old. You wouldn't be able to tell that. Like, some people think I look 25. I feel like I look 40. I don't, especially now, I keep counting all of the gray hairs that I see every morning in the mirror. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I need to stop saying, okay, gosh, all right. I need to do a lot of things. I'm going to put on my foundation, and I'm just going to take a couple pumps of this on my hands, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that in. Give us kind of like a very nice even coverage. Cancel out any redness. Still, it feels like skin. It looks like skin. So let's quickly check this. Okay, this looks pretty good. Pretty even. I have so much texture right here in between the middle of my eyes. Like, to me, I'm always going to be like, that's always going to look like there's makeup there. Look really patchy. Oh my god, this is so good. This would be really good blended and made into a popsicle. And just walk around the city with it, and it just looks like a popsicle. No one will know that there's alcohol in it. What do I do after that? Foundation is on, so let's go ahead and put on some cream blush. This is a brand new color for me, and I just absolutely love this color. It's perfect for the summertime. Super nice and pink with a little bit of bright orange over my nose. And then we're going to go ahead and take a blush. This is blush. This is a brush. One of these days I will figure out the name of everything and just, I'll say it so much that it'll come trippingly off of my tongue. So just blend that out. Up towards the temples, on the middle of the cheeks. This is just, I wear this makeup every day because I can actually do it in about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to take some of my powder, and I don't want to take away a lot of the shine, but I just really want to set my under eyes just a little right here. I'm not going to take anything from here because that's just like a high point of my face, and I kind of want that to be a little bit more glowy, so a little bit more sweaty, dewy, whatever. Oh my god. I was so looking forward to this and I was super excited, but apparently, I don't know. Do you ever get to that point where you like put so much pressure on yourself that you kind of fuck up? Because you're just like, oh my god, there's so much at stake, when really it's not. I'm just drinking and I'm playing with makeup. There's not that much at stake. If you're here because you're my friend, thank you so much for being here and for supporting this little venture that I have going on. If you're here and you have no idea who I am and you want to laugh at me, that's fine. I live to entertain people. I need to take the pressure off. Okay, so we have our powder on. I'm going to go ahead and put on some bronzer and just kind of trace over lightly those places that I put contour, but just to brighten it up. Now I'm no longer trying to do any shadowing. Do you want to do shadow? I'm not trying to do any shadow work, which would be a completely different channel if I were, but counteracting the shadows with just some sun-kissed looks. work on our brows right now, this should be excruciating. So that's the best these are gonna get. And now we're gonna go ahead and do our eyes. I have this really cute trio and I use every single color in them. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with this brown shade with a blender brush, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I love this color. It screams beachy, and I find it so nice and warm. And then run a little bit of that underneath and just connect it. So that's the first shade. Second shade, I'm gonna go in with more of a smudger brush because it's a bit darker. But it's still a dark brown. All of these colors I think really go well together. And just run that along my lash line to smoke it out just a little bit, but still make it seem a little bit more natural. As long as you're not hurting anybody, do what you want on the outer corner / mid lid. And then just again, run a little bit of that underneath the eye. And then we're gonna do an inner corner highlight. And I'm just gonna put that right in here. Just brighten it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, it's so little, you hardly can see it. I'm probably using the wrong brush. This looks like it's more like an eyeliner brush. But that's what I like about makeup. You can use whatever you want, wherever you want. For the most part, like, I think some things are probably bad for the eyes that you put on your lips and vice versa. But here we are. We're gonna go ahead and, because we're just about finished, I'm gonna go ahead and set all of my makeup before I do mascara. Whew. And we're actually gonna go in and kind of do our lips. I'm just gonna use a really nice, my favorite lip balm. That gives it this nice brownie, like almost sunburnt, but not quite, lip color. As I'll just get it all over my face. And then go in with the same color, but it's a lip gloss. And sadly, they don't make this anymore, which is very, very, very sad. Because this is my favorite thing. You get the pigment from the lip balm and then this nice shiny gloss. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes. If you hear that like smacking sound, that's my dog yawning in the background. He's ready for his WALK because it is 9:45-ish. And we normally go out at 9. We're very big on routine here. Mainly because I always have to be up early and I like to sleep. And I want 8 hours of sleep, so everything has to be really regimented. But it's the weekend, and so we're just gonna... all the rules go out the window. And now I'm gonna put on my mascara. Let's just take one last look. I think everything looks really fantastic. Okay, we gotta do our hair. I got a new haircut and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it. I like it when it looks like super wild and untamed because that is the opposite of who I am. So I'm just gonna put in some texturizer in here to give it this nice, really wild look. And my battery's about to run out and I don't have another one, so we're just gonna wrap this entire thing up. This is my summer everyday makeup. Really nice, easy, quick, and my new summer drink. I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but I do love this. So I hope you enjoyed this look and this weird getting ready with me, but I'm gonna go walk my dogs because that's what I do on a Saturday night. If you like this, give this a big thumbs up down below. If you don't like it, send it to your crazy homophobic uncle who hates everything that you like. And cheers. See you in the next one. Ciao.